Hi, my name is Keith Eneix with Fannit Marketing Services. I want to help you with advertising for your landscaping company, where to start. Now, we've done a lot of marketing for landscaping companies, and we also own a landscaping company. In fact, one of the reasons why we started Fannit, our marketing agency, was to fix our landscaping company. So we've learned a lot of things, we've made a lot of mistakes, and we've now turned those into victories. And I want to share with you our step-by-step top 5 different items that you can invest into, that we invest into for landscaping companies and our own landscaping company. So where do you begin? Most business owners think I should probably begin with what I know best, which is usually business cards, maybe going to a networking group, maybe doing a bunch of traditional things, maybe TV or radio. All of those are advertising venues or channels that we think of typically when we start thinking of the word advertising. And I'm just going to say right now that that's actually probably the most expensive channel that you could get into. And what we found was that we had to get out of those channels to start and into a lot better channels to be able to start getting a better return on our investment. So we had more marketing dollars to spend on other channels and dominate our local market. So we'll go into that later. But first off, typically, people think of traditional phone books and billboards as the first way to get into marketing. The second is social media marketing. Whenever I tell somebody that I do marketing online and our team is a digital marketing agency, typically the first words out of their mouth are, "Oh, really? So you do social media advertising?" Well, to be honest, that's exactly what I thought when I started digital marketing. We tried that for our landscaping company and it didn't work. Organic social media advertising is a terrible way to invest your dollars unless you have somebody who's probably in-house, who knows your voicing and understands how to get out there and help you trend on different avenues with nice photos of your landscaping company, or maybe they do a YouTube, or maybe they do Instagram or one of those things, and TikTok. That's just a totally different target market. So I'd stick to just Facebook and Instagram, maybe some Pinterest because landscaping is so visual, but it really is not a great avenue for your business right off the bat when you're starting. Another avenue that is better is paid search. This is a lot more keyword specific, which means that your target market, your persona, is probably searching a keyword and ready to buy right now. And that is a lot better type of advertising instead of general top of the funnel is what we call it. People who might be interested, but they really aren't ready to buy. Well, when we start buying keywords from Google AdWords and Bing, then we know that they're ready to buy. And that is a great place for us to show up. So we really do like paid advertising on Google and Bing. Partner channels, pay per lead. That actually is another pretty good avenue because these people have already said they're interested. They already converted into a lead. These would be local Google services or Home Advisor, Angie's List. Stay away from Yelp. They're not a pay per lead platform. That's another advertising platform, kind of like Bing and Google, but still you don't necessarily know what keywords you're showing up for. And it just tends to be that Yelp conversions are not really that great quality. So you have to be careful on that platform. You really need really great reviews on Yelp to have nice conversions on that platform. So partner channels are a really good one to start off with, especially that Google local services. That's number uno. And then Angie's List is second. Third is Home Advisor. Get into those for sure. The last one that I want to talk about is because it is the best. We stumbled into this when we started our agency to fix our landscaping company. That is SEO, or search engine optimization. Search engine optimization is the cheapest way to be able to get leads long-term for your business. It is like referral business, organic referral business for your company, but it's digital. A lot of people think, "Oh, I don't need to do marketing. I just get referrals." Well, that's great. If you could control that pipeline, that'd be even better. But how do you get referrals? It happens over time. It happens as you do more business. People refer you. You definitely want that. SEO is in the exact same way. Google is referring your website because you're ranking well and you're getting a lot of high quality free traffic from SEO. And we found this is the most powerful channel to start with. So let me give you an example of what this looks like. I'll share my screen and you can see one of our clients who has been doing this channel for a long time and what kind of results that they're getting. So this client, over the last 30 days, they've had 10,887 sessions to their website. They've had 769 goal completions, which are phone calls and form fill outs. And this is just over a month time span. So how does this translate into results for them? Well, if they were to use a pay-per-lead platform, their typical cost per lead on those platforms is around $80. So if they were to get 769 conversions times 80, well, that could produce a really high bill for them. It would be about $61,000 in a month. Well, they've been doing SEO for a long time, and they just pay the SEO team $3,000 a month to keep their SEO up, and it's just snowballed and gotten better and better and better. And instead, they're only paying about $4 for every single lead that comes in. Well, that makes them extremely competitive, because now if you look at their blended cost per lead, if they were to go out to those other platforms and get those leads, they can just dominate on those other channels because their SEO, which is their digital referrals, is sending them so many leads. So this really unlocked our capabilities as a landscaping company, because we were able to now get so many leads from SEO that we started dominating on paid. Then we started dominating on paid social, which I do like, paid search and paid social. And then we started dominating on the partner channels, Google Local Services, and so on and so forth. And then we started doing those other areas. So if I was to give you a 1 through 5, how I would walk through and set up these channels for yourself, I would do it like this. I would first start with SEO. And then after you've set that up, and by the way, in SEO, that's your Google business profile first. Set that up first for your business. And I would even say, as you're setting that up, the traditional stuff is pretty good. And I'm just going to say this, I would put traditional as a fourth step in the 1 through 5, but I would say if you start through the traditional now, doing some business cards, getting involved in a networking group, something along those lines, and just get a rhythm going on that, that's fine. I just don't want you to overspend on radio ads, TV ads, things like that. They're really not going to have a return for you. You need to build up your reputation with these other channels, SEO first and reviews with your SEO, to really get a very good benefit from those other channels. And we can get leads for far less from different sources to start off with. So the second would be paid advertising. Get into AdWords and Bing. It's search. It's keyword intent search. So again, we're getting people bottom of the funnel. They're converting for you. It's a lower cost per lead that way. Next, we can get into those partner channels, because we can get people who already want your services on those partner channels. What I don't like about the partner channels is the conversion rates are not near as good as SEO and paid search. Actually, let me say that over again. The partner channel of Google Local Services is really good, okay? I'm talking about Angie's List, Home Advisor, House, all those other ones. Google Local Services is very good. So I would put all three of those together: SEO, paid search, and Google Local Services as a partner channel. Those are solid. But the other ones, Angie, Home Advisor, they just don't convert as well typically as SEO and paid search, because people are seeing your brand, then they convert on your brand. They're not looking at other brands. They're not comparing you against other brands. They're converting only on your business. The next one would be traditional. And that's where you can look at, maybe I get into some phone books, and then you could spread that out to some radio ads, and maybe you could get out into some TV. You could also test an ad on YouTube, actually, because you can focus on a local target market on YouTube and try some ads that way. But I would be very careful with any sort of more traditional advertising, because you can't track it. It's very expensive. And what you typically need is really high quality reputation and reviews on other channels before you can dominate your market with that channel. And then the last one is social media advertising. You know, I give social media advertising a bad rap only because it just seems ridiculous to me. Those posts that go out that are just out there for organic, and they don't have any value to them, they just seem silly and funny to me. And the reason why is it's hard to do social media advertising, because you have to be on brand. It's a very visual thing. And often if somebody else is doing it other than the owner, they don't know how to keep their brand right. And so really what you need is you have to duplicate yourself. And that can be very expensive if you hire somebody full-time who understands you and understands the way you talk and all that kind of stuff. Because when you put out social media advertising, you can't put out junk. You need to put out quality stuff. And the only way that's going to happen typically is from that brand owner's perspective. So that's why I put social media advertising at the very end. That's organic specifically. I will say social paid advertising is really good. In fact, I would put social paid advertising right in there in the paid search, number 2, paid search and paid social category, because both of those together can be very, very strong, but just not the organic side. So that's my 5 different channels in order of priority that I would focus on for investing in your landscaping business. If you're looking for help, we would love to help you. We'd love to give you a free audit on your business as far as how you're doing against your competitors. You can just go to our website, or you can just reach out to me, and we would love to help you with that. If you like this video, go ahead and comment, like, and subscribe. And I'm looking forward to talking to you guys next time.